Make America healthy again? Not so much. According to new reports, the Department of Health and Human Services has decided to pull $500 million in funding from the mRNA vaccines that are being developed to fight illnesses like COVID-19 and the flu. This follows RFK Jr.'s previous decisions, like pulling back on the recommendations around COVID-19 shots, firing the panel that makes vaccine recommendations because apparently they wouldn't recommend any of the other crazy stuff that RFK Jr. is in favor of, and refusing to endorse vaccines as measles continues to get worse across the country. Yes, there is a measles outbreak. Now, this guy, I mean, look, RFK Jr., he's an anti-vaxxer. So you shouldn't be surprised that he's out there doing anti-vax things. That said, you've got infectious disease experts that are warning that this could have some pretty bad consequences. And they argue that the mRNA technology that is being used in these vaccines is safe. Slowed the spread of COVID, but now you've got future pandemics, they say, will be more difficult to stop without the use of this technology. Mike Osterholm, University of Minnesota expert on infectious disease and pandemic preparation, says, I don't think I've seen a more dangerous decision in public health in my 50 years in the business. Now, why is mRNA technology so important to making vaccines? I mean, we made vaccines without mRNA technology, right? Well, one of the big advantages is rapid production of vaccines. I mean, you can really crank these things out. It's pretty crucial in the event of a new pandemic requiring a new vaccine. Every day that you do not have a vaccine is a day that people die. And it looks like RFK Jr. is completely okay with that. According to Dr. Paul Offit, a vaccine expert at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, he said that the shelving of the mRNA projects is nothing more than short-sighted. Quote, it certainly saved millions of lives, Offit said, of the existing mRNA vaccines. Look, the technology is used, by the way, for more than just vaccines. Researchers have been looking into using it for cancer treatments, which would be an absolute game changer. Okay? Researchers around the world are exploring its use for cancer immunotherapies. And at the end of the day, so I mean, look, hobbling and hobbling this effort and taking away mRNA vaccine research is a dumb move. And look, I've got issues with Big Pharma. I think they're well documented, okay? But my issues deal with the access to life-saving medications, or I should say the lack of access, because they're being put behind a paywall. I'm not at all bothered by the science behind them, because I actually, you can't say you believe in science. You trust science. You trust the scientific method, which is asking questions and doing testing. That's what science is about. It's not a belief system. It's not a religion. No, religion is religion. Science deals with facts. Science deals with reality. Science deals with testing. And that's what they do. They test these things. But my problem with pharmaceutical companies is the fact that they have taken publicly funded research and have privatized it. They have put medications that would cost pennies to make behind massive paywalls that make drugs, for example, like insulin, nearly impossible to afford for many, many people. The greed here is the problem. The solution is not to attack the science, to get rid of mRNA vaccine research. The solution should be to nationalize healthcare, Medicare for all. What we're doing, what this government is doing, is making the dumbest attempt at fixing a broken system imaginable, which will ultimately make things that much worse, especially considering that the fact that COVID never went away. Yes, it is technically considered to be endemic, You know what that means? It means it's here to stay. And it keeps coming back over and over again every year, twice a year at least, with a new variant, and it's still sickening people. It's still injuring them. It's still killing people. There's an estimated 35,000 to 54,000 people in the US that have died from COVID since October. And it's not just sickening or killing people. If you survive, you're not out of the woods, okay? Studies have shown that people who've gotten COVID ended up having less cognitive functions than people who never contracted COVID in the first place. It has literally broken people's brains. People have been aged, their brains, by roughly 20 years, according to research. So, for example, if you're a 30-year-old and you get COVID, your brain could age and look like a person who is 50 years old. If you're 60, your brain could age to 80 years old. That's not good. That's not good at all. Of the patients hospitalized for COVID, some did and some didn't have new neurological complications. Researchers found that both groups ended up having worse cognition than expected for their age, sex, and level of education. It breaks your brains. COVID is still destroying people's minds. And we're doing nothing about it now. Benedict Michael, a professor of neuroscience at the University of Liverpool, said COVID is not just a lung condition. Some of the most severely affected patients are those who have brain complications, COVID brain fog, long COVID. And this is really, really important because right now there's a new variant out called Stratus. It's a new variant spreading around the United States. Up to 14% of new cases of Stratus have been found in June, and it's only going to get worse. And this is right as the administration has been pulling back funding for vaccine research. We are being run by the dumbest people who are doing the dumbest things and are endangering people, endangering everyone. We are all going to end up paying for the decisions that this man and his idiot followers are making. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.